Good morning. This is January the 5th, 2024, Friday. And we are in BBIS first year compulsory English class, where we are going to read the story Paper by Catherine Lim. Right? So what we plan to do is we have a presenter. Bishesta is presenting. She will read the story. She will analyze. And if you see over there on the whiteboard, we have a structure. Go. We have a structure. Right? Title, setting, characters, dialogue, plot, significant actions, theme, message. We will try to understand the story in that format. So, paper is a story, as I said, and it has characters who do things, and it has a plot, it has a tragic plot. So let's invite the presenter and let's listen from the presenter itself. Okay, Bishesta, you can come. Come in. Okay, go. You have the pen and markers. Okay, go on.
Good morning, everyone. I am Bishesta Umage, and today I am here to give presentation on chapter Paper. Paper is a story written by a Singaporean writer, Catherine Lim. In her book, Little Ironies, Stories of Singapore.
You have to click over there. No, click again. There is pen icon. Yeah, now.
In her book, Little Ironies, Stories of Singapore, which was published in 1978. Here, Paper dramatically explores how the lure of easy money leads a middle-class couple through the frenzy of the Singapore Stock Exchange to tragic consequences. Here, lure means attraction.
Or greed. Lure is actually greed.
And frenzy means madness.
When somebody has saliva dripping down from the lips, looking at food, that's a sort of lure. It's not a good word. It's not a positive word. Lure is very, also negative word.
This story revolves around how a middle-class couple and their family go after easy money.
So it's about how people always want to make easy money, right? And if you want to make easy money, you will have difficult life. Let's go on. And this desire to make easy money takes them through frenzy of Singapore Stock Exchange. So this story is about share market, right? So we all know that share market is very famous for giving money. Go on. And another thing is the story has tragic consequences, as we can see, right? Go
on. The setting of this story, the place is, it took place in Singapore.
You mentioned, and I will write here for them. So setting place, as he says, it takes place in Singapore, right?
Yes, sir.
Go on.
So title paper.
Yeah.
Title paper.
Title paper, okay.
And the character of this story are
Have a louder voice.
the character of this story are
As you speak, face the audience.
okay.
Okay?
The character of these stories are Taesun, Yi Lian, Yi Ying, Taesun's mother, Dr.
What
Su,
is the name? Y-E-E.
Lian.
Lian. Lian. Yeah. Is that the first character mentioned?
No, Taesun.
Taesun is the first character, right? So write them in the order they are mentioned. What is spelling?
Y
T-A-Y
S-O-O-N.
S-O-O-N. And then L. What is the next one?
Yeelian.
Okay.
Yi Lian.
Y-E-E-E-L-I-A-N. Ilian and
Y-E-Yeng. Y-E-N-G. Yi Ying.
E
Y-E-N-G.
Y-E-N-G.
N-G.
Okay. Or just mention they show them and move ahead. Just mark, underline, they will see and move ahead. Watch carefully, note down and understand. पढ्न त आएको छैन होला आइम स्योर उगले पढ्या छ एकजनाले पढ्या छ अरु उले पढ्या छ अरु कोले पढ्या छ उले पढ्या छ ल आज तीनजनाले पढ्या छ हिजो गाली गरे होला तीनजनाले पढ्या छ गो
Now the theme of the story is
एउटा नोइज बढिया This is what I hate.
the theme of the story is greed towards easy money.
बेलामा आउन कहाँ गएको थियो सोधेको टाइममा आउनु पर्ने भयो सोधेको नि आनन्दले घुमेर आएर हुन्छ त नि सन्तोष भइसक्यो
Now the theme of the story is greed towards easy money and how it leads to a tragic result.
Okay, greed towards easy money and how it leads to tragic result. Yeah.
Now let's begin the story.
Deeper philosophical sense is if you have materialistic desires, it will never bring you happiness. Go on.
Now let's begin with the story. He wanted it, he dreamed of it, he hankered after it as an addict after his opiate. Now, here the he is Taesun, the main character of the story, and it means the house. It means the house. Here, the house that he wanted.
Pass by making finger of silence, please. मेरो कामै आज गेटकीपर हुन्छ आज
The house that he wanted, the house that he dreamed of, and the house that was hankered after. Hankered means madly after something. As an addict after his opiate. Here the narrator has compared Taesun with an addict. Taesun is after his dream house, like how an addict is after his opiate.
That's a figure of speech where
Here,
his desire for house is compared to addiction of opiate. So do not never behave like a druggist for things. Right? He has become like a druggist for the house. As uncomfortable or say as addicted. Go on.
Here, as is a simile, a figure of speech which is used to compare Taesun and an addict.
Taesun's desire for house is compared to addiction of opiate.
Once the notion of a big, beautiful house has locked itself in his imagination, Tyson nurtured it until it became the consuming passion of his life. He couldn't stop thinking about having a big, beautiful house that it became the major goal of his life.
Read and explain only when you finish the paragraph, because we have to finish in 45-minute time. Read, they will understand. It's not easy to, it's not difficult to understand. Read, and then when you finish reading the paragraph, then summarize the paragraph and move.
A house, a dream house such as he had seen on his drive with his wife and children along the roads bordering the prestigious house estates on the island and in the glossy pieces of homes and modern living. Or rather, it was a house which was an amalgam of the best, the most beautiful aspects of the houses he had seen. He knew
so what you see here, Tesson looks other people's houses and he says, I also should have that kind of house. Tesson sees house in magazine and he says, I also should have that kind of house. So what do you learn? When you see things around, don't go after that. Understand what is the size of your throat and choose the bone accordingly. Choose the bones, swallow the bone, considering your throat. Right? Look, Tesson. He doesn't have money, but he looks houses in the city. He says, I must have that kind of house. And that's why he's in problem. Go on.
He knew every detail of his house, his dream house, already from the aluminum sliding doors to the actual shade of the dining room carpet to the shape of the swimming pool, which was kidney. He rather liked the shape. He was not ashamed of the enthusiasm with which he spoke of the dream house, an enthusiasm that belonged to women only, he was told.
Look the material design, look what house with such doors, right? Shade, all that.
He was so enthusiastic that he knew every detail of his dream house. He lived in his dream more than the reality.
He lived more in his dream than in his reality. Okay.
He vocally spoke about his dream house and was never ashamed of his dream, even though he was told that this kind of.
As a presenter, त्यसै पढ्नु हुँदैन. त्यहाँबाट पढ्यो भने अडियन्सले त सुन्दैन. As a presenter, टक्क हेर्ने, उता हेरेर बोल्ने. जहिले पनि नोटबाट पढ्यो भने त अडियन्सले जस्तो बनाउँछ, सुन्दैन. छोरे हेर्ने, त्यहाँ लेख्ने, बोल्ने. You are a teacher. Go. ठिक छ, कोसिस गर.
Even though he was told that this kind of enthusiasm only belonged to women,
you have a conversation with your class. जस्तै म तिमीहरुसँग पढाउँदा म हेरेर पढाइ चाहिँ गर्दिन नि. म तिमीहरुसँग उता जान्छु बोल्छु उलाई बोल्छु नि. So have a talk with the class. के हुन्छ, the people get involved with you. अनि त्यो सर पढ्यो भने के हुन्छ, उनीहरुको मनमा यो सारा ल्याछ पढ्छ हाइ पढिहाल्छ भने ध्यानै दिँदैन. सुन्दैन. They will disrespect you. You सिकाएको तिमीलाई. Go on. Go on. Take some go on.
Indeed, his enthusiasm was so great that it had infected his wife and even his children, small though they were. Soon his wife, Yilian.
See the word infection. See the word infect. This is important. The word infect is important. What is infection? Disease. So his desire for house had become a disease in the family. Even his wife was having that addiction, house. Even his children. मैले घर बनाएको मलाई चाहिएर होइन, अन क्यामेरा भन्दैछु म. मेरो मिसेसलाई चाहिएर पहिला. अहिले त मलाई पनि चाहिएको छ. उहाँसँग बसेका छन् त. तर सुरुमा चाहिँ घर चाहिन्छ भनेर मलाई एकदम त्यो न्याक गरिराख्ने is my wife. The whole struggle started with that. I'm not blaming her. My point is that women have this kind of insecure feeling. They feel insecure. Go on. Go on.
Soon his wife Lilian, another main character of the story, was describing to her sister.
Who is Elian?
Station's wife.
Tason's wife. Look, Tason's wife Elian. Go on.
Was describing to her sister Yi Yang the dream house in all its perfection of shape and decor, and the children were telling their cousin and friends, "My daddy says that when our house is ready."
Look, even children gossip with their friends. My daddy says we are going to buy a house. Right?
They were so excited that they used to describe about the dream house to their cousin and sister.
They explain nagar पढाउनले बुझ्छ. Explain नगर्ने. सबै पढाउँछ, ल्याउनु पर्छ.
They talked of the dream house endlessly. It had become a reality stronger than the reality of the small terrace house.
Follow the lines.
The small terrace house which they were sharing with Tayson's mother, to whom it belonged. Tayson's
so the
mother.
house belonged to Tayson's mother, right? That's why Tayson wanted his own house. तेरा मेरा सपना हो एक घर अपना हो. This is a Bollywood song. Actress and fall in love with this. तेरा मेरा सपना हो एक घर. All people have this sapna. एक घर अपना. Right? Because they feel secure. Even birds make nest. Have you seen? In the jungle, birds don't live in other people's nest. Every bird makes their own nest.
Tayson's mother, another character, whose little business of selling bottled curries and vegetable preserves, which she made herself.
त्यो कर्नरबाट तिम्रो म अब क्यामेरा तेर्सार बोल्न मन लाग्यो मलाई तिम्रो जहिले हल्ला गर्छौ ल तिम्रो एकदमै मैले तिमीलाई सम्झाएर हालिसकेँ मैले रिसाउँदैन तिम्रो बानी चाहिँ यहाँ बस्नु गर्ने लाग्यो जहिले बोल्यो त्यो मलाई लाग्छ 5-6 पटक भइसक्यो तिमीलाई मैले हल्ला लाग्यो पनि तिमीलाई गराएको तिम्रो बानी अगाडि बस्ने अनि तिमीले के छ त्यस्तो ले बिचरा पढ्दा आएको छ पढाउनु पैसा सक्नु पर्यो पछाडि बस्यो गुनगुन गर्दै तिमीले पढाएर अरू हल्ला गरेर पढाउनु अनि पढायो त्यो भन्ने रिसर्चको त्यो बेला अरू गराएको के हुन्छ त्यस्तो नगर न अब फेरि दोहोऱ्याएर अन क्यामेरा कुरा छ तिम्रो अनुहार तेर्छ
Which she made herself, left her little time for dreams, clucked her tongue and shook her head and made sarcastic remarks about.
Okay, what you learn here, when you do something in life, like look his mother, Tayson's mother, she sells bottled curries, she sells vegetable preserves, and she has no time for dream. Why she has no time for dream? Because she's doing something in life to earn money. यसले के सिकाउँछ तपाईलाई केही गर्नुस् लाइफमा केही नगर्ने सपना चाहिँ देख्ने अनि पैसा सेयरमा हाल्ने अनि खाल्टोमा जाने right? Clucked her tongue, shook her head and made sarcastic remark about the ambitiousness of young people. Look at this point. Today young people are so ambitious. Understand? It's about you people. You people are not practical. You are very over ambitious, and your over ambition will lead you to tragedy in life. You need to learn that life is not very ideal. Life is practical. So earn some money, do some work. काम केही नगर्ने अनि के शेयरमा लगानी गर्छ नि रातरात धनी हुन्छ. Don't try to become रातारात धनी. Okay? Go on.
What's wrong with this house we are staying in? She asks petulantly, which means rudely. Aren't we all comfortable in it?
Look what the mother teaches. Look here. What's wrong with this house? What's the point? Be happy with what you have. Be happy with what you have. Go on.
Not as long as you have your horrid ancestral altars all over the place and your grotesque sense of color. Imagine painting the kitchen wall bright pink. But Yelian was tactful enough to keep the remarks to herself or to make them only to her sister Yi Yang. Otherwise, they were sure to reach the old lady, and there would be no end to her sharp tongue. The house, the dream house, it would be a far cry from the little terrace house in which they were all staying now. and Taesun and Yilin talked endlessly about it.
Look, they had a little terrace house. And they were all living in the same house.
Endlessly about it, and it grew magnificently in their imagination. This dream house of theirs, with its timbered ceiling and paneled walls and sunken circular sitting room, which was to be carpeted in rich amber. It was no empty dream, for there was much money in the bank already. $40,000 had been saved. The house would cost many times that, but Taesun and Yilin, with their good salaries, would be able to manage very well. Once they took care of the down payment, they would be able to pay back monthly over a period of 10 years, 15, 20. What did it matter how long it took, as long as the dream house was theirs? It had become the symbol of the peak of earthly achievement, and all of Taesun's energies and devotion were directed towards its realization. His mother said,
I'll share with you. Look, I made my own house having 23 rooms and 5 stories. Yeah. Yeah, my house has 23 rooms and 5 stories. And I made this house by earning money as a teacher from my salary. And I'm sharing this thing because I understand this story better. Because I was Taesun once upon a time. But I didn't die like Taesun. I worked 13, 14 hours a day. I taught 13, 14 classes a day. I borrowed money from the bank, from friends. And the day I finished my house, I got blood sugar. Because of the hard effort I put in earning the money. I worked so much that I became the patient of blood sugar. And today, I take insulin morning and day to control blood sugar. I'm also like Taesun. The only difference is Taesun dies, I did not die. So I understand this very better because I made my own house by working hard day and night. I am a teacher and I earn money teaching to make that house. It is worth 4 crore today. Right? It's worth 4 crore. And why I am putting this line? I put all the money in the last 20, 30 years in that house. 20 years. I began the house in 2016. I finished in 2017. It took me 10 years. For 10 years, I put all the money, whatever I earned. Right? So this afternoon, interview your papa, interview your daddy, and ask him, Papa, tell me the story of the house and listen and bring me the story. घरमा जाने र मम ड्याड र हजुरबा त्यो जहाँ बस्नुहुन्छ आफ्नो घर छ भने तपाईँ बस्ने घर कसले बनाएको उसलाई भेट्ने बुवाले हजुरबाले र स्टोरी सुनाउनुहोस् भन्ने हाउ डिड यु मेक दिस हाउस अनि लाइफमा केही सिक्नुहुन्छ अनि तपाईँले केही सेन्स आउँछ कि जिन्दगीको अहिले घरमा बस्नु भएको छ नि तर त्यो घर कसरी बन्ने थाहा छैन तपाईँलाई मलाई थाहा छ कसरी घर बन्छ भन्ने कुरा गो अन
You are a show-off. What's so grand about marble flooring and a swimming pool? Why don't you put your money to better use? But the 40,000 grew steadily, and after Taesun and Yilin had put in every cent of their annual bonuses, it grew to 48,000, and husband and wife smiled at the smooth way their plans were going.
Also an example, he wants to have a swimming pool, right? I'll give my example. अनि मलाई इम्प्रेसन के पर्यो भन्दाखेरि कोही मान्छे पाउने घरमा आयो भने जज गर्ने भनेको किचन टोयलेट र भाइनबाट जज गर्नु मैले बुझेँ अनि मैले किचनमा सबैभन्दा बढी खर्च गरेँ बाथरुममा खर्च गरेँ बढी पैसा खर्च गरेँ त्यो महँगो सामान लगाएँ भाइनमा मलाई पैसा भएन करिब 9 वर्ष रेलिङ नभएको भाइन मैले प्रयोग गरेँ जहाँ खस्साबमा हामी मरिहाल्थ्यौँ 7.5 तलाको घर थियो रेलिङ थिएन अनि फ्यामिलीले रेलिङ हाल्नु भन्थ्यो, सस्तो रेलिङमा हाल्ने चाहिँ फ्यामिली हाल्ने नि। पैसा हुन्छ मलाई त्यो मन लाग्ने, मलाई जुन एम्बिसन थियो नि पैसा छैन। अनि मैले के भने बनाउँछु त, मेरो ड्रिम भएर बनाउँछु, नभए यतिकै हुन्छ। अनि घरमा झगडा पर्ने, राइट? कहिले बनाएँ? बच्चा बच्चीको बिहा आउने बेला भयो, अब पाहुना आउने भयो नि त। अनि मैले करिब 10 लाख खर्च गरेर बनाएँ। ग्रेनाइट हालेँ, मेरो त्यो क्षमता होइन, मेरो क्यापेसिटी होइन ग्रेनाइट हाल्ने। महँगो ग्रेनाइट हालेँ, किन? टेसन भएर। मलाई के मन लाग्ने, कोही मेरो घरमा आयो भने भनाइबाट चढ्दाखेरि थाहा पाउनुपर्छ। लुक, दिस इज अ ब्याड थिङ, दिस इज अ ब्याड थिङ, एन्ड आई एम सेयरिङ विथ यु, यु डोन्ट डु द्याट, इट किल्स यु, इट किल्स यु। मैले भनाइ आफ्नो लागि बनाइनँ, अरूलाई देखाउन बनाएँ। मैले टोयलेट आफ्नो लागि बनाइनँ, अरूलाई देखाउन बनाएँ। मैले किचन आफ्नो लागि बनाइनँ, अरूलाई देखाउन बनाएँ। अरूलाई देखाउन नबाच्नुहोस् कि आफ्नो लागि बाच्नुहोस्। डोन्ट बिकम टेसन। टेसनलाई के भइरहेछ? उसले अरूलाई देखाउनु पर्छ माई ड्रिम हाउस, एन्ड ही हेज अल दिस प्रब्लम, राइट? सो योर इङ्ग्लिस टिचर इज अ लिटिल टेसन, राइट? गो अन, गो अन।
It was a time of growing interest in the stock market. The quotations for stocks and shares were climbing the charts, and the crowds in the room of the broking houses were growing perceptibly. Might we not do something about this? Yilian said to her husband. Do you know that Mr. Dr. Su bought Rustan Banking for $4 and today the shares are worth $7 each? The temptation was great. The rewards were almost immediate. $30,000 worth of NBE became $55,000 almost overnight. Tyson and Yilian whooped. They put their remaining $18,000 in Far East Mart. 3 days later, the shares were worth twice that much.
Click that. I'll add something. Look here. From this paragraph, the story takes a turning point. This is a turning point. If they had put the money in the bank and borrowed loan and taken the house, the story will be different. But somebody tells them, look here, it was time of growing interest in the stock market. They hear about the stock market. This is where the story takes a tragic turn. In a story, it begins normally, right? Then the dream of the house starts. Then things become worse and worse. And when they buy share, now things become worse. Now you will see that the events are leading towards crisis. This story is moving towards crisis. Before reaching crisis, there are complications. There are complications. And when they decide to put money in share, it brings more problems. So what is the point here? Don't be over ambitious, be wise. Don't be like Tyson. सबै पैसा शेयरमा हाल्दिन्छ भने किन? उसलाई सपना भयो कि पैसा ओभरनाइट आउँछ भने. Somebody tells him, right? Look here, temptation. Look here. Temptation is one sin among the 7 deadly sins in Bible. Bible describes 7 deadly sins you should quit. You should not be involved. One of them is temptation, loभ. लोभले लाभ, लाभले विलाप. That is the theme of the story in Nepali. The theme of this story in Nepali can be लोभले लाभ, लाभले विलाप. This is what happens. Tyson has loभ. So he puts money in share market for लाभ and he gets vilap. Go on.
The rewards were all on. They put their remaining 80,000 in Far East Mart. 3 days later, the shares were worth twice that much. It was not to be imagined that things
Look how
would stop here.
I'll tell my story. I have a relative who knows a lot about share, right? And he advised me, share पैसा हाल्नुहोस्. So म ब्याङ्कमा गएँ अनि त्यो के गर्यो भने चाहिँ के फर्म भर्यो भने ब्याङ्कले आफै सेवा हालिदिनु हुन्छ कि सिस्टम हुन्छ कि हुँदो रहेछ. आजकल कहीँ त्यो पैसा काट्छ, मेरो खाता आफै काट्छ, सेयरमा हालिदिया हुन्छ. एकचोटि के भयो, 5,000 कति लगानी गरेर चाहिँ 80,000 भएछ कि 80,000. He advised me, सर सेल गर्नु सेयर अहिले बढी भएको छ त नाफा हुन्छ. मैले के भने किन सेयर गर्नुपर्छ जब 5,000 लगानी गरेको हो मेरो के गएको छ यसलाई 80 को 60 160 होला 2 होला अहिले कतिमा अहिले 16-17 पनि छैन घट्यो कि 5,000 को 80 भएको थियो मलाई 80 ले पुगेन मलाई 160 चाहियो साथीले बेच्नु भने मैले मानिन के केही गएको छैन 5,000 त गयो किन चाहियो भने अहिले 15,000 भएको छ घटेर दिस इज व्हाट शेयर इज very बढ्ला but God knows go on
Tyson secured a loan from his bank and put 20,000 in OHTE, another company. This was a particularly lucky share. It shot up to 4 times its value in 3 days.
Look, 4 times, oh God. But the problem with share is that there is no certainty. The biggest problem with share is it is probable. There is probability, but no certainty. Putting money in share is like gambling. Putting money in share is like gambling. 50-50. You may win, you may lose. Go on.
Oh, this is too much, cried Yi Lian in her ecstasy.
You know, ecstasy is literally ecstasy is the climax of sex. So ecstasy describes highest pleasure in the world one can have. So she becomes ecstatic when the money increases 4 times, right? But she doesn't know that what goes up can also come down. Go on.
And she sat down with pencil and paper and found, after a few minute calculation, that they had made a cool 100,000 in a matter of days.
In few days, they put 30,000 and it became 100,000. Go on.
And now there was to be no stopping. The newspaper were full of it. Everybody was talking.
Now there was no stopping. Look, this is the problem. Now there was no
Stopping.
They put all money. They put all money. This is what happens in casino. Have you gone to casino? Don't go. You will come to the street. Never go to casino. Right? This is what happens in casino. Go on.
The newspaper were full of it. Everybody was talking about it. It was in the very air. There was plenty of money to be made in the stock exchange by those who had guts. Money to be made by the hour, by the minute, for the prices of stocks and shares were rising faster than anyone could keep track of them.
Okay.
The Dr. Su was said, he laughingly dismissed it as a silly rumor. Dr. Su was said to have made $2 million already.
So somebody said Dr. Su made $2 million.
If he sold all his share now, he would be a millionaire twice over. And Yi Lian's sister, who had been urged with and Yi Lian's sister, who had been urged with sisterly goodwill to come join the others make money, laughed happily to find that the shares she had bought for 420 on Tuesday had risen to 795 on Friday.
Look, she bought the share at $420 and it went to $795 within few days.
She laughed and thanked Yi Lian, who advised her not to sell yet. It was going further.
This is the problem. She said, don't sell right now. It will go even higher. And it went
down. It was going further. It would hit the $10 mark by next week. And
look this greed. They invested how much? 420, right? Within days it became how much? 795. They should have sold. They should have sold. But how greedy they were. They thought it will become $10. So this is lovely laugh, lovely
Bilab.
Go on.
And Taesun both laughed and cursed that he had failed to buy a share at $9, which a few days later hit $17. Yi Lian said reproachfully,
Look, Taesun said, "Oh God, I didn't buy that share at 9. If I had bought at 9, it will become
$17.
70, right?" I'll tell a story. एक मिनट लाग्छ मैले बुझ्छौ म यहाँ पढाउँथेँ एकखेर के भने होलसेलमा पैसा मैले ड्र गर्ने ब्याङ्कबाट स्यालेरी ब्याङ्कमा जान्छु कि अनि ब्याङ्कमा चाहिँ 2,50,000 जम्मा भएको छ यहाँको स्यालेरी अनि ब्याङ्कमा गएँ निकालेँ यत्रो पैसा मलाई धेरै नै थियो त्यो पैसा के गर्ने होला भन्दा अनि कसैले मलाई फिक्समा हालिदिनु ब्याज बढी आउँछ भन्यो कि अनि मैले यसो लाइफमा फिक्सको पैसा राखेको छैन फर्स्ट टाइम मैले पनि राखेको छैन हुन्छ भने अनि त्यही ब्याङ्कमा कति आउँछ ब्याज भने फिक्समा 7% भन्ने 7 अनि बजार करेन्टमा चाहिँ 3 थियो 7 भन्यो हुन्छ फिक्समा हालिदिनु भने कतिमा 3 महिनालाई हालेँ मैले अनि त्यो ध्यान दिनुहोस् न है त्यो 2,50,000 जुन दिन मैले फिक्समा हालेँ नि ब्याङ्कमा त्यो दिन सुनको प्राइस 1 तोलाको 48,000 थियो कि अनि एकमा मलाई सुन किन्न मन लाग्थ्यो फेरि सोचेँ होइन ल फिक्समा हालेँ भने अनि 3 महिनापछि जुन जुलाई अगस्टमा मैले पैसा विथड्र गरेँ विथड्र गर्दाखेरि 5,000 ब्याज आयो कि अनि वाइफको बर्थडे थियो केही किनिदिन मन लाग्यो वाइफलाई सुनै किन्छु भने बजार गएँ अनि बुझ्दाखेरि त सुन त 69,000 पुगेको रहेछ कि 3 महिनामा त्यो मैले पैसा जम्मा गर्दा 48,000 थियो सुन 48, 58, 68, 21,000 पर तल बढ्यो नि अनि अब त्यो सुन मैले किने वाइफलाई केही गर्न किने तर यहाँ गल्ती मैले के गरेँ 3 महिना अगाडि गर्न किने भए मैले 3 तोलाको गर्न किनेको थिएँ मैले करिब 63,000 बचाउँथेँ 3 महिनापछि किन्दा ब्याङ्कले मलाई 7,000 दियो त्यो 7,000 मा मैले 57,000 थपेर गर्न किने कि अर्थात् मेरो पैसा ब्याङ्कमा राखा भएर 57,000 लेस भएर गयो कि मलाई लोभ लाग्यो ब्याजको लोभ मैले के जानिनँ इन्भेस्ट गर्न जानिनँ कि मैले त्यो 2,50,000 रुपियाँमा त्यो जुन महिनामै सुन किनायो भए त के हुन्थ्यो 48,000ले त 5 तोला आउँथ्यो नि त 5 तोला आउँथ्यो 3 महिना अगाडि त्यही पैसाले तर 3 महिनापछि मैले ब्याज पाएँ जम्मा 7,000 मैले बढी सुनलाई किने 63,000 अनि 5 तोला सुन किन्ने पैसाले मैले 3 तोला सुन किने 2 तोला सुन त त्यसै घाटा लाग्यो अनि मैले कान समाएँ अब यो ज्यानमा सास हुँदै मैले फिक्सको पैसा राख्दिनँ भनेर र मैले बुझेँ कि ब्याङ्कमा फिक्समा पैसा राख्नु भनेको आफ्नो पैसालाई घटाउनु इट गोज डाउन तपाईँ ख्याल गर्नुहोस् कहिले पनि फिक्समा राख्दैन इन्भेस्ट गर्नुहोस् नेभर पुट मनी इन फिक्स इन ब्याङ्क it's destroying your money. Sorry to interrupt because it matches with this story. Go on. हामी किन पढ्छौँ स्टोरीहरू to connect with life because this is imagination but it touches reality of our life. So I am sharing incidents from my life. Go on.
He Lian said reproachfully, "I thought I told you to buy it, darling." And Taesun had beaten his forehead in despair and said, I know, why didn't I?
Oh, look,
Big fool that I
God.
am.
Right? You can dramatize this story, right? Go on.
Big fool that I am. And he had another reason to curse himself. He sold 5,000 West Parks at 1623 per share and saw to his horror West Parks climbed to 1890 the very next day. I'll never sell now, he vowed. I'll hold on, I won't be so foolish. And the frenzy continued.
Can you click the icon? So one thing in these lines you see is, in share, you become successful in share if you can correctly predict what will happen next. And with the Taesun, the problem with Taesun is he cannot predict. When he thinks price will go up, they go down. And when he thinks prices will go down, the price they go up. So do not play with share if you are not good at guessing. Calculating situation. So Tesson is not very good at calculating the situation. And Tesson cannot predict price. Where he thinks it will go up, it goes down. That's why he has tragedy. Go on.
Husband and wife couldn't talk or think of anything else. They thought fondly of their shares going to be worth $1 million altogether soon. $1 million.
See the dream. They imagined that soon our shares will be 1 million. See the imagination. See this dream. This is human nature. This is human nature. We all have ambitions, right? Go on.
In the peak of good humor, Yi Lian went to her mother-in-law, forgetting the past insult, and advised her to join the others by buying some shares. She would get her broker to buy them immediately for her. There was sure money in it. The old lady refused curtly, and to her son later she showed great annoyance, scolding him for being so foolish as to put all his money in those worthless shares.
Look, this is the fool. Look, Tesson was a fool because he put all his money. See, all his money. You can compare the mother and Tesson. Mother is practical. Mother is wise. Mother's philosophy is आफूसँग जे छ त्यसैमा रमाउन सिक. Son's philosophy is कसरी हुन्छ अरबपति बन. Right? See the mother and son. And then
Worthless, exploded Tyson. Do you know, mother, if I sold all my shares today, I would have the money to buy 50 terrace houses like the one you have.
This is the problem. This is love. Look, the mother says, don't put all the money in share. What the son says, if I sold all my share today, I would have the money to buy how many houses?
50.
50. तिम्रो यो थोत्रो घर त 50 वटा किनिदिन्छु भनेको आमालाई. मैले यहाँ लगानी गरेँ भने यो आमाको घरलाई लगानी गरेँ थोत्रो घर टेरेस हाउस. How many? 50 like the one you have. आमाले हेप्या हो नि यो त. आमाले हेपेको नि खोले. तिम्रो यस्तो थोत्रो घरमा 50 वटा किनिदिन्छु. तपाईको एटिट्युड छ. हट फिल नगर्नुस् ल. तपाईको एटिट्युड छ. तपाईले के भन्छ बुवा आमाले दुःख गरेर कमाएको कुरालाई तपाईले हेप्नुहुन्छ. म कति गरिदिन्छु भन्नुहुन्छ. बुवा आमाको घरलाई हेप्नुहुन्छ. बुवा आमाको कमाइलाई हेप्नुहुन्छ. बुवा आमाको दुःखलाई हेप्नुहुन्छ. त्यस्तो नगर्नुस्. त्यसोले के गल्ती गरिरहेछ? आमाले अलिकति पैसा राख राम्रै सिकाएको हो नि. तर त्यसो केमा पागल भएको छ? एकबाट कसरी 1000 कमाउने रातभरिमा. यस्तो एम्बिसन नपाल्नुस्. राइट? गो on.
His wife said, "Oh, we'll just leave her alone. I was kind enough to offer to help her make money."
Oh God, click गर्नुस् त. त्यो डरले हेर्नुस् त. तपाई यस्तो बुहारी नहुनुस् ल. यहाँ छोरीहरु. Oh, we will just leave her alone. यो बुढीलाई यही छोड्दिउँ होला. हामी नयाँ घरमा जाने. शेयर हाल्ने, मिलियन रुपी बनाउने. यो बुढीलाई यही थोत्रो घरमा छोड्दिने. हामी नयाँ घरमा जाने. Look our attitude. This story is our story. This story shows the realities of modern life, today's life. Today, I am Tesson. She is the daughter-in-law, or he is the Tesson. She is sister. All these characters are here in this class. All these characters are here in this class. Go on.
I was kind enough to offer to help her make money, but since she is so nasty and ungrateful, we will leave her alone.
The daughter-in-law calls the mother-in-law as nasty and ungrateful. Go on.
The comforting, triumphant thought was that very soon, they would be able to purchase their dream house. It would be even more magnificent than the one they had dreamt of, since they had made almost a Elian preferred not to say the sum. There was the old superstitious fear of losing something when it is too often or too directly referred to. And
so actually, they thought now they will have 10 lakh rupees. 1 million. That was the line bridge. They dreamed soon it will be soon the 48,000 will become 10 lakh. That was, and they said in 10 lakh we can buy 50 houses like this mother's house. Right? कस्तो मलाई रिस उठ्नु पर्दैन आमाले बिचरा घर बस्न दिएको छ छोरा बुहारीलाई खुर्क बसेर प्रगति गर्नु नि त्यो बुहारी हेर्नुहोस् त सासूलाई कसरी गाली गरिरहेछ लोनालाई उचालिरहेछ त्यही दुलैले होइन सबै पैसा हाल भनेको त्यसोलाई उचाल्ने को हो उसको वाइफ हो यहाँ छोरीहरूलाई सिकाइदिएको भोलि हस्पिटललाई उचाल्ने काम नगर्नु होला यहाँ तपाईँले सिकायो छोरीहरूलाई भोलि आफ्नो हस्बेन्डलाई आफ्नो सासू ससुरा फ्यामिलीका विरुद्ध उचाल्ने काम नगर्नु होला उचाल्नु भयो भने त्यसोको गति हुन्छ जे छ त्यही बस्ने प्र्याक्टिकल हुने राइट धेरै यस्तो हुन्छ नि अहिले हुँदैन आजको जमानामा चाहिँ खालि के हुन्छ बुहारी आयो घरमा उचाल्छ हस्पिटलमा उचाल्छ एक्लै बस्ने अलग्गै बस्ने अपार्टमेन्टमा बस्ने बुवासँग बस्ने मम्मीसँग बस्ने यो बुढाबुढीले कसले हेर्छ कसले पाल्छ भन्छ नि आजकल अझै भन्दैन भन्छ त त्यही भएर भनेको यो इट्स योर स्टोरी इट्स माई स्टोरी
Not to worry, he said jovially, not superstitious like his wife.
Hello, listen. Yeah.
After all, it's just paper gains. So far, the downward slide or the bursting of the bubble, as the newspaper dramatically called it, did not initially cause much alarm for the speculators. All expected the shares to bounce back to their original strength and thence continue the phenomenal growth. But that did not happen. The slide continued.
Wait a minute. Let me say something about this title. Right? The word paper is irony. What is irony? Irony is something in which you say one thing and the meaning is opposite. Meaning is opposite. So, paper means richness. Paper means richness because paper means money. Paper means money. One meaning of paper is money, currency, paper money. So paper means richness. But here you see, now you see the word. Material wealth is like bursting of the bubble. सिक्नुस् तपाईले सिक्नुहुन्न किनभने मैले हरेक क्लासमा सोध्छु म नेपाली बोले मैले प्राय यो कलेजमा सोध्छु बच्चाहरुले के सोध्छु भने तपाईलाई चाहिँ लाइफमा चाहिँ पैसा इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ कि people important सोच्छु म जहिले अनि 100% आन्सर के दिन्छ बच्चाहरुले भन्दाखेरि हाम्रो लागि लाइफमा people इम्पोर्टेन्ट छैन पैसा छ भन्छ कहाँसम्म भयो भने एउटा क्लासमा केसा भयो भने पनि कुरा म अन क्यामेरा भन्दैछु मैले सोधे कम्प्युटर प्रोजेक्ट पढाउँदाखेरि तिमीलाई मानिस इम्पोर्टेन्ट कि पैसा भनेको मानिस त इम्पोर्टेन्ट छैन सब पैसा मान्छे पाइहाल्छ भने अनि कुनै कुरामा के भने तिमीले चाहिँ एउटा पुअर तर राम्रो मान्छेलाई बिहे गर्छौ कि रिचलाई बिहे गर्छौ भने मैले अनि पुअर भन्दा त रिचलाई बिहे गर्ने भने मैले भने अब धनको पछि लागेर धनीलाई बिहे गर्यो तिमीले र त्यो मान्छे राम्रो क्यारेक्टर भएन भने मैले उनको जवाफ के थियो पैसा भएपछि 10 वटा हस्बेन्ड आउँछ भने म त सक भएँ के सकै भएँ म सुनेर तपाईको पुस्ताको फिलोसफी हो यो तपाईहरुको फिलोसफी हो यो त के फिलोसफी तपाईको अनि केटाले पनि त्यही भन्छ पैसा भयो भने गर्ल्स लाइन लाएर आउँछ भन्छ अनि युनानिमसली के भन्छ भने हाम्रो लागि मानिस इम्पोर्टेन्ट होइन सर पैसा तपाई यदि यो फिलोसफी राख्नु भयो भने तपाई टेसन बन्नुहुन्छ यु विल बिकम टेसन तपाईले मान्छे भन्दा माथि पैसा राख्नु भयो भने यु विल बिकम टेसन right so please understand in life money is not everything there are things above money go on money is like bursting of the bubble material prosperity is like bursting of bubble wealth is like bursting of bubble you don't know when it goes from crorepati the car removes and you become crorepati God, nobody knows when you are crorepati and when you become crorepati. Go on.
Tyson said nervously, "Shall we sell? Do you think we should sell?" But Yi Lian said stoutly, there is talk that this decline is a technical thing only. It will be over soon and then the
Look
rise
here.
will continue.
Wait a minute. Click. Look, Tesson said to his wife, बेच दियो शेयर अब घटे बेच दियो at this point he should sell the share, घटने का नहीं, but he fails to take right in share market. Right decision is crucial, and again Tesson makes wrong decision. Why Tesson has tragedy? Because Tesson makes wrong decision. Look, he says, shall we sell? Look, wife, there is a talk that this decline is a technical thing only. It will be over soon, and then the rise will continue. After all, see what is happening in Hong Kong, London, New York. Oh, बापरे. बस्ने सिङ्गापुरमा सपना कहाँ गयो नि? Hong Kong, London, New York, Sydney, Australia. यस्तो नगर्नुस्. Be practical, right? Read ahead.
We are still making, so not to worry, said Yi Lian after a few days. Their gains were pared by half. A few days later,
the gains fell by
half. A few days later, their gains were paid to marginal.
Oh, God, even dropped below. Go on.
There is a talk of a recovery, insisted Yi Lian. Do you know?
फेरि पनि हस्पिटलले भन्यो डाले बेचौ न सबै बिगार्ने वाइफ छ कि यहाँ हेर्नु न सबै बिगार्ने वाइफ छ त्यो उचाल्ने पनि वाइफ हो सबै पैसा नगर हाल भन्ने उसले फेरि पनि भन्छ बेचौ भन्छ वाइफले के भन्छ देयर इज टक अफ रिकभरी नो वी शुड नट सेल इट विल गो अप गो अन पढ
Do you know, Tyson, Dr. Su's wife is buying up some OHTE and West Parks now? She says these two are sure to rise. She has some inside information that these two...
Look here. These two are sure to rise. There is a word inference. There is a word inference. Inference means making a wise guess. Making a wise guess. So, the wife says these two are sure to rise. But actually, they don't rise, they fall. They fall. So all tragedy happens because they cannot make right inference. They cannot make right prediction. Tragedy occurs because they fail to make right prediction. What will they do? The problem with share market is it's gambling. And in gambling, you don't know what may happen, right? It depends on chances. Go on.
She has some inside information that these two are going to climb past the $40 mark. Tyson sold all his shares and put the money in OHTE and West Parks.
See the word inside information. This is rumor. Tyson's wife depends on rumor. Because there's a rumor that it will go up. But actually, she thinks that there is inside information that it will climb to $40 mark. And all this inference fails. It fails. Go on.
Tyson sold all his shares and put the money in OHTE and West Parks. OHTE and West Parks crashed shortly afterwards. Some began to say that the shares were not worth the paper of the certificates. Oh, I can't believe...
Now look at the title. Paper. What is the title?
Paper.
So, see in the exam, you may have a question on this very title. Look, paper means also the share certificate. Share पाउँदा के पाउनुहुन्छ तपाईले क्याश पाउनु हैन नि तपाईको सर्टिफिकेट पाउनुहुन्छ नि त शेयर जति किता हुन्छ 100 किता 100 वटा पाना हुन्छ यदि 100 किता शेयर 100 वटा पाना हुन्छ कि त्यो प्रत्येक पानामा कम्पनीको नाम हुन्छ अनि भ्यालु लेखेर हुन्छ राइट सो पेपर also means that share certificate.
Oh, I can't believe it, gasps Yi Lian, pale and sick. Tyson looked in mute horror at her.
Wait a minute. अब यहाँ हेर्नुस्. This is the point. This is click गर त्यहाँ. This is the point where you see signs of tragedy now. Now you see the signs of tragedy. Look, Tyson has grown pale and sick. पैसा तल गड्यो नि शेयर and looked mute in horror at her. Now this is the exact point in the story. Story यसरी सुरु भयो यसरी गयो अब कम्प्लिकेसन बढ्दै गएको छ अब नाउ दिज आर द पोइन्ट्स एन्ड दिस इज द पोइन्ट वेयर टेसोन विल डाई गो
And the story stops. All our money was in OHDE and waste parks. He said his lips dry.
अब के भएछ बाँकी पैसा कहाँ लगानी गरेको थियो उनीहरूले
OHDE
कुन
and waste
कम्पनीमा
parks.
अनि त्यो सेयर कोलाप्स भयो कि हिज लिप्स
Dry.
dry. When do your lips go dry? When you are mentally in stress.
That stupid so woman, shrieked Elian. I think she deliberately led me astray with her advice. She has always been jealous of me ever since she knew we were going to build a house grander than hers.
See, problem with women. See, I'm not blaming here. See the problem. She herself provokes the husband to take all the decisions, right? And when there is tragedy, what does she say? Look here. She blames another woman. आफूले गल्ती गर्ने अनि खाल्टोमा परेपछि अरूलाई ब्लेम गर्ने कि डोन्ट बी सच अ फुलिस पर्सन तपाईँले गरेको डिसिजन हो नि सेयर पैसा हाल्ने त अर्को किन ब्लेम गर्ने लुक हियर एन्ड व्हाट शी सेज शी लेड मी एस्ट्रे बिकज शी वाज जेलस के को जेलस आई वाज गोइङ टु बाय अ बिग हाउस ग्रान्डर देन दिस इज जेलसी दिस इज
Jealousy.
And women, I'm sorry to say on camera, women have this quality of jealousy. I'm sorry, I'm teaching in class, nobody should object, but many people say that women have more jealousy. Don't have greed, don't have jealousy, right? Go on.
How are we going to get our house now? Asked Jason.
How are we? See the turning point. How are we going to get our house?
Now. In deep distress, and for the first time he wept. He wept like a child.
For the first time in the story now, look, now the story is getting complicated. In a narrative, I tell you again,